if anybody want to speak, unmute yourself because we about to get off of this because this webinar is strictly for psychology. I'm not answering no questions for our charts. This is not the webinar for that. Today webinar is just strictly psychology. Somebody messaged me yesterday saying like they having a hard time letting their one-to-one get hit. Why? We can't let one-to-ones to get hit. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody unmute. Like y'all wanted to talk about this. What's going on? We can't get one-to-one. Now nobody don't want to say nothing. You feel me? That's tough.
Hey, I got something to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is Sai, y'all. What's going on? What's going on, dog? Appreciate you, man. But as far as like letting the one-to-ones hit, I think in the times that like since I started trading, I've had so many times where you know what I'm saying, I'll set my stop loss, set my TP, and I always seem to get stopped out. You know what I'm saying? Or it'll get like so close to my TP and then reverse or something like that. So I think I just be nervous. Like when that shit happened, I'd be like, oh no, not again. And I just take my shit.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna unmute.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like when you get it, like when it be so close, because it be some setups where it be like a one-on-one and it be so close to hitting a one-on-one, then in reverse hit your stop loss. That may cause people to get out early. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, you gotta trust the process. Like we be having dubs, but then like some days it just don't want to hit the one-on-one and hit your stop loss. I mean, none of this shit is guaranteed. So that's part of trading. Like, you feel me? Why people not leaving runners though? Like, dog, like the setups last week, this past week, nobody leaving runners. Like, what's going on? Like people like fuck that. I just want the one-on-one.
Okay, so this is King Midas real quick. So
what's the deal,
about the runners, right? Mm-hmm. Like sometimes like I'll leave a runner, but like according to my trading plan, like when my one-to-one gets hit, I'll leave my runner and then I'll move my stop loss to break even. Mm-hmm. But half the time it'll come back and hit and stop me out before it goes into my direction. So it's like, okay, my analysis was correct, but the market still got me, messed up. Okay. So it's like,
now I feel you. That's going to happen. Like, that's kind of out of our control. Like, you can try to go maybe a 1 to 2, and then move your stop loss to break even. But I mean, that's just how I do it. Like, if you see that you're constantly getting stopped out at 1 to 1, as far as your runner, then try to go a little bit above that, maybe 1 to 2, then move your stop loss. If that's gonna work, like you might have to back test that, but definitely that shit happened to me too. Like if I have a runner, my 1-to-1 get hit, I move my stop loss, boom, get stopped out at break even, and then it just go in my favor. So I mean that's kind of out of our control, honestly. But I mean, if you want to just wait till 1 and 2 RR, then should do that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we don't have no control over that. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it's somebody else in here that really wanted this psychology session, and everybody muted. So I'm
this QG. Can I say something?
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, so I'm gonna keep it very transparent with everybody on this webinar. So, because I kind of feel like I just found like what it was that's been like bothering me for so long when it comes to like holding trades and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I lost my challenge, right?
You lost your challenge?
I fucked up on the challenge. And it's the second time I did it. Okay. But the problem was, it was like I kept losing because I kept hopping out. You know what I'm saying? Like I hop out, wouldn't let it hit. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't, like I set the parameters, all that shit, and just not let it hit, right? Mm-hmm. And I just got to the point just mentally where it's like, I don't give a fuck no more. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. I don't, like in the sense of like the emotions is leaving. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the positive of how losing helped me, because it's like now it's like, okay, like I'm gonna just live with whatever happens. But that's what it took for me to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to like lose. You know what I'm saying? Because once you lose and once you get comfortable with losing, now it's like, all right, I'm gonna just hold it to 1-on-1, set the runner, and just walk away from the charts, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's what it is. Bro.
That's real shit, bro. After you get to losing so much, you get to being numb to this shit. Like, all right, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna let this shit hit my 1-on-1, and if it don't, then it is what it is. Like, that's real shit. Losing will definitely make you better though, off rip.
Right, I agree with that. We literally just talked about that in the Discord like the other day. Like, it'll desensitize you to losing eventually. So When I set my TP and my stop loss, I just walk away from the computer or set my phone down, just leave it and let it go.
Literally. Well, what else you gonna do? Like, it's nothing you can do. Like, real shit.
I just gotta trust that what I think is correct and just let it be.
Yeah, it's nothing you can do. We following our rules. Real shit.
Question.
What's up?
Let's say based on percentages of your how much money you got in your account.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're already up a certain amount, and you know that's like 1 or 2% of your profit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it hasn't hit your TP yet. Would you get out and be happy with what you have, or let it hit the TP?
I'm letting it hit my TP. I'm letting it hit my TP every time because I'm letting it hit my stop loss. You feel me? Like, why am I letting it hit my stop loss? I'm gonna let it hit my TP, bro. Not gonna lie. I don't want to say I'm hard-headed, but I just want to everything got to be robotic, bro. Like, it got to hit my 101. It got to hit my stop loss. I'm letting my trades get a chance to win or to lose. Like, I don't want to be too emotional when it comes to trading. So I'm definitely letting it hit my TP off rip for sure. Every time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Say you in a buy, but there's no gaps above.
Mm-hmm.
Would you close all your entries at a 1-to-1?
Are you talking about for indices where there's no price action looking left?
Yeah, or just anything where there's no price action looking left.
That's a good question. I'm be honest, some days I might just close all 1-to-1 if there is no price action looking left because I don't know what's about to happen. So that's kind of a 50-50 to be honest. Some days I'll be like, you know what, let me just move my stop loss, boom, walk away from the charts. And some days it just be like, shit, if it's nothing looking left, let me just close everything at 1-to-1. So
yeah, you know what I mean though, because like last week I was holding a runner and I just saw no gaps above, so I just closed everything.
Did it start running?
Yeah, it still did, but the percentage of it going that high is not high, huh?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, because we don't really know where is it heading to. That's why I feel like when it comes to like gaps and shit, it's more better for forex pairs because forex pairs are not just constantly going up. So it's kind of like you got an area where you can potentially know where it's going to reverse from or just run it up until that, fill in that gap. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
Yeah. You gonna hold a loser and not a winner. That's facts. We're not holding losers, bro. Like, I mean, exactly. We're gonna hold a loser, but we gotta hold the winner too, for sure. I don't want to hold a loser, but that's just part of this shit.
And bro, that's like something I just never understood, like even just with myself. And I know it's like a universal thing, but why do we hold losers? Why do we have so much hope that it's gonna come back in our favor? Then say it comes back in our favor, and we don't even hold it for as long as it was when we was losing.
It's because people don't want to take the L, bro. It's hard to take the L. People don't want to take it, bro. You push that stop loss bet, shit get out of control.
Oh God, bro. And you don't want to get to the point where you get to adjusting your stop loss, bro. That's you done. I ain't gonna lie. You move that stop loss, you're finished, bro. Real shit. You're done. Don't move that stop loss.
Even if it come back in your favor, bro, it's practicing a bad habit. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? It's a lose-lose.
Real shit. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I first started trading, I was doing little dumbass habits too. Like I'm moving my stop loss, like adding on to a losing position. Like, what the fuck are you like, bro? Just take the L, bro. You're making the L worse than what it is. We're gonna hope for the L and turn around and get out early. Or have y'all ever been in a situation where you be like, man, like you sitting in drawdown. If it go back to break even, I'm gonna get out. Who been in that situation like that, bro? Like if he just go back in my entry, bro, I'm gonna get out. Cause you just so scared, bro. Like that shit gonna happen. No, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Like when it come back to my entry, I'm still trying to hold it for the dub. Like I'm about to try to win. I'm not about to be scared and get out just because it comes back to my entry because I've been sitting in drawdown for so damn long. No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you may as well stay in at that point.
You might as well, man, for real, bro. You just been sitting there in drawdown, bro. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Trading the way I do, if your stop loss in the right spot, stop loss being hit means it's invalid. Exactly. If you put your stop loss below the demand or above the supply and it really goes up there or below there, then it would just a losing trade versus having a tight stop loss. But yeah, anybody have no hello?
Yeah, I can say something.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So I feel like I'm getting better at my psychology, but I just feel like the main thing is just probably just still emotions. Because I feel like if I miss an opportunity, it's like I beat myself down too much, you know, like I'd be like, damn, I missed this setup. It went for 100 some pips. Then I get to go into the charts, marking up how much pips I could have won and calculating and you know, like that. Like just be going through that same process, you know, I'll be trying to like not put myself down too much, but that should be hard, you know, when you miss opportunities.
That's facts. I ain't gonna lie. That's that FOMO, bro. Like that FOMO when you miss out on some money, especially a good win, like you miss it out. That's, I mean, shit. I mean, sometimes I had that too. Like if I see, like, what was that trade that y'all took on Nas for that sale? And I was
a
in
GJ trade.
Yeah, I was in that bum ass GJ trade, and I lost, and everybody won on Nas but me. And I'm just like, bro, like I was tight as hell, but it's just like, I mean, shit, it's always gonna be setups. We on a 5-minute chart. It's always gonna be setups. But in that moment, you're not really thinking about it's gonna be more setups. You're just kind of feeling bad that you missed out on this opportunity. But it's just you gotta understand it's always gonna be setups, bro. Thousands of setups, bro. And we only be looking at 4 or 5 pairs. Just imagine if we had like 7 pairs that we're looking at. Like we're gonna be trading all day, bro. Like it's so many setups. So it's just we're gonna be good. Even if you miss a setup, you're gonna be good, bro.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm not trading GJ no more either. So anybody that like GJ in here is over with, bro. I'm not fucking with it.
Yeah, I got a question for you, bro.
Go ahead.
I got 2 questions actually. What gave you the confidence to up your lot size throughout your journey?
Ooh, that's a good question. For one, I wanted to level up. Let's just keep it up. I gotta keep it a buck on everybody on here. I want to level up, so I just wanted more money on my winners. And for 2, what gave me more confidence? I felt this might sound kind of fucked up, but since me trading for almost 3 years, a couple months can be 3 years. I felt like it was time. So I don't know if that's a healthy habit because I've been trading for a minute, but I'm like, bro, I've been doing this for a while. Everything's gonna be the same. Why are you not upping your lot size? That's just how I felt. So I just wanted more money in the timing. Go ahead.
Was you over leveraging though, or was it like you just confidence?
No, it was confidence. No, I'm not over leveraging. I don't want to lose my account. Hell, fuck no. No, it's not over leveraging. No, I just was. I was just ready, bro. Like it's that time. Like I need to level up.
Hey, and this is the second question. That GU trade that you sent out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Why you switched the zones?
Oh, okay. No, let me answer this. So it was breaking structure to the downside, and it was a hella gaps on the 1 hour below it. So I'm like, if I take this counter trend move on a 5-minute because it's breaking structure to the downside, why would I take this counter trend move when we got hella gaps on a 1 hour? So I'm like, you know what? No, let me go for the sell because it may want to fill in that 1 hour gaps that was sitting below it on GU. So that's why I switched zones for sure.
Okay, I got you. I caught that move. So I caught it on EU, not GU though. I caught it.
Yeah. They both had gaps on the 1 hour. Like they both was filling it in. So, yeah, for sure. I should listen to them. Yep, no problem. I should have listened to myself on EU Friday. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. EU loved throwing good ass ups on Friday. Like, what was that? A couple weeks ago, we took that buy on that demand. EU loved throwing good setups on Fridays. For sure.
Hey, Doyle.
What's going on?
So I be waking up pretty early though. And a lot of the times, like maybe 2 hours before New York Open, a lot of setups happen. And I feel like I need to wake up earlier. Are you gonna start waking up earlier and like mark up your charts or what?
Hell no. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Like a lot of the times during our session, we don't really see no setups. Okay. But like an hour before we look at the charts, there's hella setups, you know?
Okay. Where do you stay? You on Eastern Standard Time?
I'm on Mountain Time.
Mountain Time? I don't even know how to convert that, but basically on Eastern Standard Time, usually I get to the charts around 8:30 EST, and that I have been noticing like GU or even EU will throw a setup right before I get to the chart. So me personally, I'm not gonna wake up earlier because I don't want to just be sitting at the charts because I'm done looking at setups around noon. So that's like more than 3.5 hours I'm sitting on the charts, and I'm not trying to give too much of my time on the charts. So it's kind of your preference, to be honest, because if you want to sit on the charts for like 5 hours, bro, that's tough. I just don't want to treat trading like a job. That's just me. But if you want to be there for more hours, then go ahead. But it definitely do be setups. Like when I get to the chart, I be seeing like, damn, like they already in EU, like they already in GU. I be kind of irritated, but it just, I mean, are you willing to wake up that early? That's the question. So it's kind of up to you, bro, to be honest. But me personally, I'm not waking up. I'm waking up at 8:30 and I'm on the charts at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time every morning, bro.
For sure.
Yo. Mountain Time is 2 hours before EST. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's up, bro? Yeah. Guys, can I say something real quick? Like something I've been noticing, like past weeks. Yeah, this from my challenge people, my Forex fund, FTMO, whatever. Like, man, I'm talking about the psychology of taking a challenge, bro, because you got to get percentages, bro. So it's 1% here, 2% there. You're not trying to like fall in the hole, bro, and like constantly retake that shit. I've been there and done that shit. That shit is garbage, bro. I know there's people in here in that same predicament, bro, because that's like a lot of niggas look at that shit like that's like the only way out. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit. That's real shit. Yeah, I feel like when you take a challenge, it's more pressure on you. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Versus when you're trading your real live account versus a challenge account, like you gotta treat that like that's your baby, like you don't want to lose that shit.
Because there's certain setups throughout the week that you would just take. Like I know I have a live account and I got my Forex 100K account, and if I was taking the challenge, I was like, man, there's certain setups I just won't take because it's not even worth the risk in the end. But it's a live account that you just take, you know what I'm
saying? That's facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like if I was taking a challenge, some of those setups that I'll be calling out, bro, I'm not taking that. Like I'm being very precise, bro. Very precise. Doyle, do you have a max number of trades per day, winner or loser? I'm not trying to go past 3 setups. That's just me. Yeah. But that's facts though. Like who in here taking a challenge right now? Who taking a challenge at this very moment?
I'm on a challenge right now.
You on a challenge?
I'm on a challenge.
I'm on one.
How that shit going? Mentally though. Like is that shit, you know what I'm saying? Damn, everybody taking a challenge. I'm in too.
I'm here right now, man.
I'll tap on it real quick. Mentally, I think it's good because it gives you structure. You build your trading plan around the rules of the challenge. Like if you know you can only lose 5% a day, then you should have somewhere in your trading plan. Like my risk is going to be, I'm going to take 3 or 4 trades, however many trades you take. You're going to risk a certain percentage per trade. And when you lose like 3 to 4%, you done for the day. You come back, try again tomorrow. But you build your trading plan around it, give you structure. So I think that's a positive side to doing it.
Facts.
If you don't already have that structure, because I know a lot of people just hop in and start doing challenges, but they don't have a trading plan. But if you build it around that, you'll be good.
Facts. That's facts, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If you're not disciplined, you taking a challenge, that's tough, bro. That is tough, bro. You probably gonna lose that motherfucker for real.
Run off your bag, boy.
Yeah. For real. And ain't nobody trying to pay for that shit again. Especially the 200K accounts, bro. It's over with.
Yeah, I can hop in on that too. It's your boy Q. What's good, everybody?
What's going on, bro?
Oh shit, man. First of all, Doyle, I gotta say I was one of the Instagram winners or whatever for the Hango trade. So I appreciate that.
Where do I count at, bro? How much you?
Nice. I'm up 100. I'm up to 600. So I'm up like a good percentage on that.
Okay.
Nice.
But I will say, like I said, or same thing as what people were saying earlier. Like I will take trades on the Hanko trade that I'm not taking on my challenge account at all. But as far as the challenge, like I feel like this is where I get fucked up at. I'll get up like 3 to 5%. You feel me? And then I realize like, oh snap, like I got 2 weeks left. And then I'll start over leveraging, bro. And I'll go into drawdown at that point. And then I'll just get back up to a point where, you know, I can get the free retry or whatever. But it'd be some bullshit because it's like I always get capped at like 5%. You feel me? And then I never can I can't eclipse that 8%. So I don't know if you got any messages for that, but.
So you saying basically the daily drawdown is kind of fucking you up. That 5%. Is that what you're saying?
No, not the daily at all. Because 5% is a lot.
It is.
I'll never risk 5% in a day, unless I didn't went crazy. But what I'm saying is like, so I'll get up, like let's say I'm at 100K challenge. I'll get up to like $4,000 or whatever, and I got to get to 8K. Right. And then I start realizing that the time is dwindling down. Like I only got a week left to complete the challenge.
Oh, okay.
So that starts fucking with my mentality, and I start over leveraging like 2-3% a day. And then I start revenge trading. You feel me? Because
that time.
The time is really what's fucking me up.
Okay, that's tough. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, that's why it's a challenge. That's fucked up, but that's why they make it a challenge. I mean, shit, I don't really got nothing to say on that. Who having a hard time with that?
Man. I got something. Please help me. Help me. Bro, let me tell you something, man. Check me out, right?
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and snitch on myself in here real good. You feel me? First of all, Dor, you know you the peeps. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, I'm gonna come after my challenge people. I've been working on my Forex fund since December 2021. Okay. December 2021.
Okay.
Don't play with me when I tell you I know what I'm doing. When I say that, I ain't funded. I mean, I know how to get your ass kicked. I understand that. I know. I'm aware. So the problem is the 30 days is what really messes with you the most. That's the thing that really gonna get you. And the thing is, I realized what I was doing is I was trying to come in doing stereotypical 1%, maximum 2% if you believe in the setup, yada, yada, yada. And I realized not only do you have more time than you think you do, and you actually have more time than you feel like you do, but on top of that, you can't let the psychology of what's going on. That's the hardest part. So this is how I decided to do this, because I'm in a 200K right now that I bought in December.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all know this. As long as you're at least $1 in profit, they will give you a 30-day extension. So when you get in that challenge, you don't have 30 days. As long as you're in profit, you got 60 days, bro. You got 60 days. 60 days. You don't have 30. Understand it. All you gotta do is email them and tell them that you want more. It's not 30 days. Don't let that fuck you up. You have 60 days, bro.
Damn, they give them up. They giving niggas chances. Like, what's okay?
Right. That's the one thing I like about my Forex funds. They really want to see you win. Granted, they still making money off people blowing challenges, yada yada. It's a business. Right. But at the end of the day, they really push things to try and help you be the best trader you can be. So, number one, you can always get an extension as long as you're in profit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get to the end of your 30 days. You can only lose 12%. You down 11 talking about let me get some time. Nah, ain't no time. Ain't no time. You did. It's over with. But that being said, as long as you're in profit at the end of your 30 days or coming up close to it, like 25 days and something like that, just email them and ask for an extension. Now they got a new dashboard, so you can actually just request the extension hitting one button.
Damn.
So you don't even have to call nobody. You don't have to call. You don't have to email nobody. Nothing. You don't have to wait. Literally, you can just just put the request in with one button click. Done. I haven't done it yet.
What broker is that?
My Forex funds. The actual prop firm, my Forex funds. So that's number one. You got 60 days, not 30. Don't believe the hype. The gas is wrong. And number two, I'm gonna tell you what I do. And this is what has got me to the point where I was blowing every challenge I was taking. And now I've had 2 free retries. And the thing that has got me my 2 free retries is I never risk more than 0.5% on a trade. And I know how much gas that's not. I know how slow that is.
Yeah, that's a slow growth right there for sure.
It is. But when I started risking 0.5%, I stopped blowing challenges. I haven't blown a challenge since I started risking 0.5%. Now, I fully admit, in both of those instances that came up, I was never more than 3% in profit. But the thing is, when you're risking less, your psychology doesn't spiral as bad. Because if you're only risking 0.5%, regardless, say you got $100,000 account, right? 0.5% is only $500. When you lose $500, you're not gonna be looking at it like if you risking 1%, it's not $1,000. Because see, you gotta remember, if you lose 2 trades in a row, you down 2%. You down 2 bands.
Man,
2 bands hit a whole lot different than losing 2 trades in a row, and now you down 1,000 and can come back from it
easily.
And the thing is, one of them 2 free retries, I threw a Hail Mary. I'm gonna be honest, because at this point I was down like 10% on the account, and I was like, fuck it. It's one trade. You know what I'm saying? I went on here, I put like 6% on that bad boy and let it run. bro, I came back and got a free retry. I made 11% in one trade. But at the end of the day, I only had 1 day left. It was like the last day. You know what I'm saying? It's like you either gonna die or you gonna die trying. What's up?
Yeah, I'm all
you know what I'm
in.
saying? Like I had nothing to lose at that point. So it was hilarious because like I was on the phone with my homeboy and literally like it was clocking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm up 8,000. I'm up 10,000.
That's crazy.
Boom, that's 12,000. I was down 11,000 before I could hit the close button, but it didn't matter. I got a free retry in 1 day, one trade. Now, I'm not an advocate for wilding the hell out like that.
Yeah,
Fully
no. I don't do that, bro.
Doing that. I only did it because I didn't have nothing to lose. I only did it because I didn't have nothing to lose.
Okay.
But what I do, and I have gotten free retry after free retry, I only risk 0.5% when I take a trade.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it's slow going, but you have to remember, you got 60 days to hit 8%. You don't have 30.
Yeah.
If you got 60 days and you only risk 0.5%, bro, you risk 0.5% and catch a runner, you can make 1% in a day. Think about 60 days.
If you do 0.5%, I'll probably say go more than a 1-to-1, bro, because that's, bro, like, I get what you're saying though. Like, you feel me? That's a 0.5% growth or however much you're trying to grow it in a day. But I go for a 1-to-2 or minimum, like minimum.
I feel you. Normally, most of my trades end up being a 2-to-1. Like most of them be a 2-to-1 because like, you take into account the runner. Because I'm normally trying to like let it slide. Because I normally when like my 1-to-1 TP, I close out 70% of my position and I leave 30% as the runner. And I'm always hoping that 30% runs basically double my actual TP. That's just how I do it, and I usually get it when it's a win. I usually get it. That's my cheat codes, my Forex fund from a dude that's not funded, but I done figured out the system and I done figured out how to game and bang. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I'm just trying to share the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Door gang, GOAT society. You feel me? Gang, whole lot of gang shit. You feel me?
My man said, if you don't want to blow your account, 0.5%.
I got a quick question.
You will not blow your shit out of the water doing 0.5%. If you talking about blowing this and blowing that, risk 0.5%. If you blow your shit risking 0.5%, you need to get away from the charts and don't never come back. If you lose 12%, risking 0.5% per trade, it's over for you, big dog.
You don't know what you're doing.
You need to take a step back. Don't even take a step back. Just fall back altogether. Go to sleep. Take a nap. It ain't for you, bro.
Put it away. Go ahead, bro.
Now, my question was for Nevin real quick. You might have said this already. I might have missed it. But when you talk about that 60 days, when you go into the next month, let's say you was in profit, but you didn't pass, do they start you like a brand, like from start, or you continue on what you was already doing?
You get an extension on your original.
Okay, so you
so
keep
literally
going
getting a whole another 30 days at whatever profit target, whatever profit number you were sitting at.
Oh, okay.
So you really got 60 days to hit 8%, bro. Like really,
that makes sense. I thought they might have started you over, like you can try again.
No, that's kind of lit though.
I was so pissed off because the first time when I did a Hail Mary pass and I actually got over, once I got over, I emailed them and was like, oh yeah, let me restart. Because if you're in profit, you get a free retry. A free retry and an extension is clearly not the same thing. I threw the Hail Mary pass. I asked for a free retry, so they started me a brand new account.
Hey, y'all, the people that got their hand raised, y'all got something to say?
Yeah, go ahead. My bad. I talk all day.
Was that Fabio?
Yo, man. I'm Fabio from the Netherlands, and I have a few questions.
Okay.
The first one was, you once talked about that indices have an afternoon session. What was the time again?
2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Volume picks up during that time. Who is trying to game?
And you backtested that, or you read it somewhere, or where does it come from? I was just curious about it.
No, it's another whole session for like when like the NASDAQ traders and stuff from like New York and shit, they start trading, they come back from lunch and they start pushing more volume into the market for indices though. Just for indices.
Right.
I back test it. You can back test it yourself. You're gonna see.
That's true. And I had another question about the backtesting. So for me, it's kind of, you want to trade a certain few pairs and then you backtest those and then you see that it works. And then how it feels for me is then like you're just done backtesting. It works, so you don't really have to backtest again. You just live trade. But what I notice is that people keep on backtesting each weekend, and I actually don't know why you should do that if you already know that the strategy works.
I mean, we just trying to keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like I get bored and I just back test. Like sometimes we just enjoy back testing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're not going to forget how to trade, but it just some people just want to just make sure their shit sharp in the morning. So I mean, it's not really unless you just excessively back testing over and over. Like you need to chill out. But other than that, like it's not that really a big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
All right. And about the back testing, how many trades do you think is like enough to know if it really works on a certain pair, like 100 or 200
100
or
100
100?
Yep.
All right, man. Cool. Thank you.
Yep. FX 313. I think you got your hand raised.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I want to harp back on to what my man was saying about my Forex fund. Yeah, my takes and stuff, man. Like November, like of 2021, like I already went through a whole cycle with that, man. I'm talking about retakes, free extension, getting a retake, hitting a 1 to 6 RR to get me back into profit to take a retake. Man, I'll tell you this, bro. It ain't nothing like when you twin trade, right? With the weight trade, Spider-Man, we twin trade, put 2 positions on a pair, right? Yeah. So one thing I figured out that you could do for those like high risk reward supply demand setups, like you could have a 0.5%, you could have a 1% 1-to-1 when you risking, like because we aim for that 1-to-1 at first. If you have that 0.5% runner, like that one day GU was running, man, now that passed the challenge for me right then and there, bro. Like no cap, bro.
That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that's smart though. When you close your 1-to-1, make sure that's the higher percentage that you're risking, and then the smaller percentage leave that as the runner. That's smart for sure. So you can lock in more profits for sure. For sure. That's
going
good
back,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? And like if you find yourself down in drawdown, because man, I've been there, done that 8%, 10%, needing to trade to save my test so I don't have to pay for another test, man. I know that shit wear down on people, man.
Yeah,
but man, you like that high risk, high probability supply demand. That shit will hit, bro. I'm telling you.
On God, bro. On God, bro. Doyle, if you was funded, would you risk less than what you were doing during the challenge? I'm not understanding. If you was funded, are you asking me how much I would risk if I took a challenge? I mean, I'm doing 1%. Every entry is 1% for me. Me personally, I'm not gonna do 0.5%. Like that's just for bro. Like Nevin, like he want to do 0.5%. That's just not what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do 1%. So you feel me? It just depends on what like. Are you an aggressive trader, or you just want to? You feel me? You're more conservative. Just depends on who you like. You know what I'm saying? Like how you want to trade it.
When do you get your funded account?
Pip Daddy, who is this? Who is this?
Yo, my bad. That was my girl talking, but she was just asking like, when you plan on getting your funded account.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know yet. Like, who is this? But yeah, I can't even give you that answer because I really don't know because I'm working on some other stuff right now. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this too real quick for like people that's doing challenges. I would say if you can't do the higher, amount like the 20Ks, 50Ks, because like I tried to do the 10K, bro. But the 5% is $500. Like you can only lose. Like it may seem like it's easier to obtain, but psychology wise, that shit is low key harder. So if you gonna do one, because you need we need our trades to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And like
that's true.
With 10K, that shit, bro, that shit ain't breathing, bro. Like it's really not. Because once you, like he said, once you get to the point where you're trying to pass it or you're running out of time, like before you knew about the extension, it's like, damn, like now I'm over leveraging for real because it ain't even enough money that we think it is for real. So I would say, yeah, get a higher account for sure.
I would have never thought that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think a 10K challenge account would be harder than the 200K. You feel me? Like I think people would be more nervous for a 200K than a 10K. But no, it makes sense though. Like you can fuck up the drawdown really quickly with a 10K for sure.
Doyle,
what's going on?
Do you know if there's any funded challenges that we could take to combine accounts? Say we get funded one time and another time, could we combine the accounts? you know?
I know FTMO can do that. I'm not sure if my Forex funds can, but FTMO, you can combine, like if you take the 100K, just say you take the 100K 3 times, you can make that all just the 300K account. Or if you take the 200K twice, you combine it to 400K. But I don't know about my Forex funds. I don't know.
My Forex funds will let you combine accounts, but you can only combine up to 300,000 in one account. So if you do like 3, you can have 600,000, but you can only have it 300,000 in one account. So if you do a 200K, another 200K, another 200K, they're gonna split it all up and give you 2 $300,000 accounts.
Oh, okay.
I'm a nerd on my Forex funds. I know more than people working now. Swear to God. Sorry.
My boy said I'm about to get funded this year. What you talking about? Yeah, real shit. Yeah. So everybody taking a challenge right now. That's tough. Oh, Miss Swatford, you got something to say? Miss Swatford, you can go ahead and unmute. You know how to unmute.
I have a question about the Forex pairs, I guess, for smaller accounts, because I be trying to do like EU and JPY and stuff, but they be moving real slow. I be in negative for hours. So I was trying to find a pair that I could play with that'll help me grow my account, but it'll move fast like the indices.
Well, all indices move fast. The only index that moves slow is SPX 500, but NAS 100. Everybody don't like US 30 in here, so really NAS. The pound pairs, I don't trade GJ, but people love GBP JPY. You can trade that. You can trade GBP USD, and it also depends if you trade London session. If you trade in London session, you need to trade all the pound pairs, honestly. But if you just trade New York, I would recommend GJ or GU.
Yeah, I'm in Cali, so that would be like what, 11 a.m. for me.
Oh yeah, you definitely need to be trading London. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think that's what London session is at midnight in the West Coast. I'm not sure.
Yeah, midnight.
It's like 12 a.m.
Okay.
Cali time.
Yeah. So yeah, you should definitely be rocking with some pound pairs. You can try gold, but again, people don't like gold either. So yeah, you could try gold or pound pairs.
It's a setup. Don't do it.
If you knew, stay away from gold, man.
Gold is an axe murder on the charts. Don't do it.
Yeah, I've been doing NAS. That's it. Like that's really the one I like to play with, or Ethereum. But NAS be blowing my account because I start with only like $200, and now I'm down to like $30, and I'm trying to figure out how to build it back up without putting more money in there. Because every time I have to turn around and put more money, I want to build it off the money I got.
You trade NAS with $200? That's tough.
You gotta be able to calculate your risk and know how much you risk.
I be in profit, then I try to up my lot size, and next thing you know, I done blew my shit.
You got magic keys?
I was about to say, get the magic keys.
Oh, for real. Get magic keys. You're not gonna blow it. All right, we got some more people raising hand. Andrea, what's going on? Go ahead and
Yeah, hi there. I just quickly wanted to ask, you measure out your one-on-ones on TradingView, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It feels there's a problem with TradingView versus MetaTrader.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I measure it out on TradingView, then I take the trade on MetaTrader, and I feel it's a one-on-one or 1-2-1.
Or less than 1-to-1.
It feels like the winner is slightly less than the actual sum risk.
If you're looking at your MetaTrader 4 and it's less than 1-to-1, you might have to get a little bit more. It's just like however.
But that's the problem. It looks like I measure it out, and it says it's a 1-to-1 or 1-on-1, but when the sum is in, it doesn't feel like it is. It might be the commission though. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they could be either commission or spread or both. Just get like a couple more pips so you can make sure that's
so you give it 1-on-1. So you give it a wee bit more leeway.
Yeah. It depends on where your broker get you in at. Honestly, like if they get you in at a sniper entry where you want it to be at, and it be a regular 1-on-1, then cool. But if you get in maybe like the spread widen just a little bit, then you might have to grab like an extra 2 pips or something so it can actually be a 1-on-1. I mean, that happened to me too. Like if you go, I don't know if you watch my Instagram story, but sometimes I wouldn't close the position at where I have it marked up on TradingView. I have to grab a little bit more because of commissions or spreads, like you said. So yeah, you're gonna have to grab.
I've seen that before in Jens. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Who we got? We got Michelle. Michelle, what's going on?
Hey, how y'all doing today?
We doing good.
So, one of the things, like, I remember, like, you were saying how when you take that challenge account, like, you be feeling so much pressure because you feel like you got so much riding on it, like, you know, my family, or I need to get out of my job, or, you know, bills and stuff, especially now with the, you know, with this pandemic. Like, I dropped down hours at my job because it's just really unsafe working with these autistic kids, and they don't like wearing masks and stuff. So it was just a lot, but like, there's just a lot of pressure with regards to, like, I gotta make this work. Like, it ain't no going back. And then one of the things that jacked me up a lot was when you see in the chat, you see people saying, you know, I passed the challenge in a day, or I passed it in 2 days. And then you feel like you gotta, like, try to go extremely hard and over leverage and just do dumb stuff, like then revenge trade if you lose, like just a bunch of dumb stuff, like because you feel like I need, like I'm happy for them, but like, all right, let's go, like I got to get this because I can't. So like this last time, I have like completely, like I was in other chats besides this, before I got in this, and I had to like silence everything, like just block out every freaking thing, focus on this chat right here. I'm in 2 chats right now that I'm really locked in on. This is the main one, and then the other one's got like some of my friends in it, and I don't know if they're in this one, but I ain't really worried about it because I already told them. So but it's like you gotta silence out the noise, like real talk, and focus on yourself. And like I've been like this last challenge, I think I said in the chat that like I was trading my challenge account, and then I was trading my demo account yesterday. And my demo account, like I was busting. I made like 4,900, like, and then my little challenge account, I made like 154 because I was scared and shit, like scared and whatnot, and like you know, just being real cautious. And I kind of looked at it as a bad thing, but the people in the chat was like, nah, like take that small win and like, you know, be proud of that. You up right now, next week, attack it hard, you know, attack it and just stick to your plan and whatnot. And I realized in my demo account, I'm not as disciplined as I need to be. I throw a five standard. Yeah, I throw a 5 standard in there and just be watching it because I don't have no emotions really. Like if it's in drawdown, I'm like, all right, it's not mine. Like it'll come back out. So that's where my downfall is, like, really trying to be disciplined in my demo, like that's my real money. And
I'm trying to tell you, no, you on point though. You on point. I gotta go back to that first part you just said about when you in the chat and you see like everybody, oh, I just passed my Forex funds, I just passed FTMO. Like I'm pretty sure everybody be in a group happy for each other. But at the end of the day though, like we still are trying to get to that other side of profitability, and we trying to get funded. So like you definitely gotta focus in on yourself. Like you can't be too invested into not the group chat, but like looking at other people. Like let's just be real. Like you got to make sure that you're still straight. You look at your setups and shit like that. So definitely like, because I don't know if anybody noticed like my beginner videos on YouTube. I was like, I did not like group chats. I was anti group chats because it's kind of a distraction in a way, but at the same time that community is kind of needed at the same time. So you definitely gotta like detach from like watching too many people and just focusing on your journey for sure. And what you just said at that last part? You just said.
You asking me what I said?
Yeah, what did you say that last part?
About being disciplined, trying to be disciplined, trading my demo like it's real. Because I traded emotionalist. And then when it's different in my challenge account.
Yeah, definitely. Like if you got a demo account, like you gotta treat it like it's real. Like use Magic Keys on demo. Or if you don't use Magic Keys, make sure you know your risk management. Like, don't just be placing lots and you up 5K. Well, what my man's on this? Had the demo demon. He got 1 million. Like, bro, no, bro, you don't do that, bro. You don't do that. Like, treat it like it's real. You know what I'm saying? But no, you definitely on point though. Like, trading a challenge account is definitely another level of stress. And they feel like you just gotta like, you know what I'm saying, get that shit done out the way real fast. But it's not even like that. That was a good ass. Yeah, that was a good shit.
Hey, can I speak on that demo account conversation?
Go ahead.
So I was doing the same thing, literally. Like I got my main account and my demo account, but what I like taught myself is to basically, if I'm gonna have a demo account, have it at the same amount that my main account is. Or so like what I do now, just for my psychology purposes, is I got a smaller account that I trade as my demo account because it is actually my real money. So I'm losing regardless or winning regardless, but I'm adding it to my main account if I win or lose, but it's still just like helping my psychology out just to have that smaller account as my demo because it's actually my real money also.
Facts. Hell yeah. All right, you got something to say, bro? Joe's or Jose? I think it's Jose. Jose, you got something to say,
I got
bro?
something to say. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
All right. So I was in a GU trade this week, and like I did it off like how you were talking about the higher time frame. It was on the daily, and then
You said you was on you was on a daily?
Yeah, daily /4 hour.
Okay.
And then like I was in profit, right? And then it came back to the entry, and it like wicked me out, and then shot back down. Like in the morning, y'all got it in sales, right? And like, I had seen all of that the previous day, so like I was in sales already, like because everything just looked good because I went down to the 1 hour. But like, how would you do it when like it comes back? Like I was already like TP was already hit, and it comes back to retest that entry, and it came right back down. Like I don't, because I was like, since it's a higher time frame, I was like, oh man, it's like reversing or whatever.
No, you funny, Jacob, though. But if it come back to your entry, it stopped. You said it stopped you out, right?
Yeah.
And you base that entry off of what time frame? Because you know, I mainly trade up to 5 minutes. So what time frame was you entering that on?
It was like 4 hour.
Oh, 4 hour. You definitely gonna have to screenshot me some setups of that so I can break that down because I trade on a 5 minute and I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the setup, but I can't really picture it because the GU was dropping. So like after this Zoom, just send me the screenshots of that setup and then we just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you out.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey Doyle.
What's going on?
Is it better to trade like your own personal account than opposed to, you know, keep blowing money on challenge accounts? Because I was like in the funny challenge stages and stuff, and like, and I did make all my money and plus some, but it's like to the point where like I see people like keep throwing money on resets and keep buying challenges when they could just rather put their money into a small account and just continue to build that up. So what's your advice on that?
I mean, that's what I did. Like I built my account up with me working my job and trading. So it just really, honestly, that's preference. Like a lot of people don't have like 20,000 just to throw in their trading account. So it's just like, if you want to try to shorten the curve to get out your job, you kind of need the prop firm in a way, but don't rely on a prop firm. I always say this, like after you start getting like your payout, put that in your real account and enjoy a little bit of it. But just make sure like you're funding your real live account because the goal is not to trade FTMO prop firm money forever. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to have full control, but it's steps to get to full control. So it's either you want to go through the whole journey, literally the whole journey of grinding, growing your account with your real live money, or you want to shorten up the curve and do the prop firm. So it's really up to the person. Me, I just like having full control. So I'm not really too pressed on prop firms, but I am going to take a challenge, but I'm just not pressed about it. Like, I'm not really like, oh, let's go do FTMO. Like, I'm just not, but it just depends on the person. Like, do you want to just trade other people's money or you rather have full control? It just depends. And I honestly do feel like you would trade your live account way different from a prop firm. That's just my opinion. How do you be more precise on what setups you take? What is that 1 hour doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm basing everything off the 1 hour direction. In my opinion, grow your live account to prove yourself you can compound safely, then get funded. Absolutely. Yes, Chrissy. Yes. That's facts. That is fact.
Right.
Yep. Yeah. So it honestly, bro, to answer your question, it just depends on the trader. Do you want to load up your live account or do you want to just trade prop firm money? It just all depends on what their situation is, how fast you want to really get out your job. Because like I said, it took me a while. So it just really depends on do you want to go through the entire journey or you want to shorten up that curve? Just, you know what I'm saying?
How long did it take you to quit your job when you started trading your own personal account?
Bro.
Like, what was the set goal that you had in mind for be like, okay,
I needed, my fault, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I needed a little over 30K or 40K. That's what I needed. And again, I'm still in the Midwest, so my bills is not that expensive, but I needed a little bit more than like a little bit over 40K, a little bit over 30K. So really up in that area. So like it took me, honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie, bro, because like I said, I was doing a lot of sacrifices. It took me like 2 years, bro. So from 2 years to do that versus doing a prop firm where you can get a payout of 10K, people will go over the prop firm. Like instead of doing whole 2 years of doing that, then why not just go ahead and do the prop firm? So that's why I say it depends on what you're really willing to do. Because I was kind of, I wouldn't say I was stubborn, but at the same time, I'm like, man, no, I don't need no prop firm. Like, I got this. And that shit took months and months and months of building up, losing it, building up, throwing some more money in it, trading it. Like, you know, it was a process, bro. And that shit was making me want to quit, to be honest. But
yeah, but the thing with prop firms too is like, you know, let's say you do hit get that profit of like 10K, then who knows, like the next couple of weeks you end up blowing up your prop firm account and then you back to square one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's the risk that come with prop firm. You can have the account for 3 months, and then what about that 4th month was terrible. Now you're done. Now you back at square one, you have no account, then boom, like, you feel me? So everything is with a risk. Even with my live account, you don't like, even when I had the live account, when I was growing it, I'm still kind of like afraid because I'm betting this, like this is my future. You know what I'm saying? Like I need this to be on point. So it's all the journey gonna be risky and you're gonna be nervous during the process. You're not gonna want to blow it. So yeah, it's all a risk, bro, for real. Same rule with prop firm when you have a live account. I don't know what you answering, but yeah, let me see who else, because we got like 5 minutes. Carlos, you got something to say, bro?
Yeah, bro, what's up? For me personally, I feel like I need to work on my psychology, but a lot of it is because I have a small account, so I strictly trade EU and GU.
Okay.
And when I back test, I go as far back as like to the summer up until like November, and like I be hitting my setups, and I strictly just trade the high probability supply and demand, and like the liquidity grabs on the support and resistance. And I don't really lose too much, but recently, like I started trading live during December and until now, and basically like the setups aren't hitting, but when I back test, they are. So it's like now I'm starting to get afraid to take the setups, and then now it's like, you know, I'm getting in my own head. So I was like, I don't know any advice on doing that, because like I said, when I back test, I hit them, but live I can't hit them.
Okay. Okay. So I do have to say December was a rough ass month for me myself. So it's just, honestly, you say you are afraid to take setups because you went live and you start losing. That's what you just said?
Yeah, because like I said, even now, like last week, like the first trade on Monday, it hit, and then I lost on Tuesday. Back at break even, but that was more because I wasn't being disciplined to my rules and trading other pairs. And then the same thing again this week. Like I took a trade on GJ with you guys, and then I lost again. So it's like now I take one loss for the week, and then I'm afraid to even trade for the rest of the week because those losses add up. And I manage my risk correctly, but I don't really see enough wins or enough, like, you know, more than 1-to-1s for me to actually maintain profitability.
Okay. I mean, you can't be afraid to take the setups. I mean, if you want to backtest 100 setups, you can, but at the end of the day, the only way you're going to trust the system that we use is if you catch setups live. Like, that's the only way you're going to really believe it. Because, like, yes, backtesting, like, you can get the data and shit, but if you're not catching them live, it don't really matter. So honestly, maybe you should go on demo, but catch setups live to actually prove to yourself that you can catch setups without actually losing real money, just so you can believe in the system. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my recommendation. Just go on demo, catch some setups live so you can build your confidence back up, because it's tough when it comes to real life money. You don't want to lose that money, especially on something that you don't really believe in. Like, you know what I'm saying? So me personally, I'll probably go on demo for like maybe like 2-3 days, catch some setups so I can build that confidence back up.
Me personally, the setups, I trust them and all of that, but like the way the market conditions be moving, I don't even know if it's just that the markets are still trying to like ease back into it, or if it's just if it's always like this at this point. So because I know like at one time I watched you throughout the whole summer, you would just, you would go 3 for 3 for the whole week and profitable. But then it's like now January coming out of December is still much of the same from December halfway through the month. So I'm like, is it always gonna be like this, or is like what can I do to get better at it and not lose as much or win more?
Yeah, Q4 was tough as hell. Like I'm not gonna lie, and that first week of January, like I thought the market was gonna be back to normal. No, like the markets was still garbage as hell. So I feel like it's gonna pick back up probably at the end of this month or maybe February, but definitely like the markets have been a little bit weird for sure. Who else got? I think somebody else got their hand raised. I hope that answered your question, bro.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate it.
Yeah, go
Sorry
ahead.
about that. I was trying to get a Hanko account. I already signed up for one and got it, and I'm trying to get everything transferred from my phone to my computer, since that seems to be the best way to trade. But I don't really know what I'm doing. I have a recent live trading account and a recent demo account, and it give me the account ID and all that, but I don't even have MetaTrader 4 on my computer. Like I don't even know how to.
Okay. You need to go on Hanko Trade website. And do you have a Windows or do you have a Mac?
I have an HP Windows.
Okay. So you just go on their website, you'll download the desktop version for MT4. And then once you download it, you will have to put your account ID and your password in the MetaTrader 4 terminal on your computer.
Okay, so on the trading terminals, MT4 desktop, got that.
Yeah.
And then download. Okay, it's downloading. And then that's when I'll use that on that profile page.
Yeah,
or the accounts page.
When you go on your MT4 on your desktop, you definitely have to, I think it's the upper left-hand corner. You will have to go to enter trade. I think it's trading account or trading ID. I'm not sure, but it's definitely like it's in the upper left-hand corner. You're gonna see it. It's gonna be a tab.
Yeah,
drop down.
I see it. Trading ID, currency, platform, MT4, leverage 100.
Yeah.
Okay, but where is the like the password and stuff?
You said the password and stuff?
Or like, doesn't it ask you? It asks me for the, what is it called? The login and the password.
Yeah, you should have got that when you got the live account. Did you write that down?
Oh, in my email?
No, like when you create the account, it should be not username, but trading ID and then the password. Like for you to even trade on your phone, you should have put that password in to even start trading on that account. So they gave that to you as soon as you created the account. You said it's in her email, Jeff? Oh, they send this in your email, your password and trading ID number.
And then what if it says pending?
Pending? What you mean?
Like on my Hanko, it says my trading ID. I have 2 accounts, and then it say my address, and then the status. They both say pending. Like under the deposit transactions,
Oh, you just deposited some money?
No, I haven't. I don't even know how.
Can we touch on this? Yeah, I'm actually.
Oh, let me share. Oh, I could share my video. Hold on.
You might have to hit up Hanko Trade because I'm not even familiar with what that even means, because you're just trying to get into your account, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to trade how you be trading so I can feel like I'm on the right track. Because when I do it on my phone, the MT4, the numbers don't even be the same when I enter in a trade. Like it'll put me way lower or way higher than where I'm trying to enter at. And I don't know if it's doing the wrong thing or what.
Okay, we need some people to get muted. Hold on. Let me think, because I'm not really.
She would click on that Hanko Trade, the live one, and then you will log into an existing account, and you should have your login information from when you actually set up the account, and you would put them in those boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Anybody have any? We're already over time. Anybody have anything else
I wanted to say something.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really clicked for me, I guess, trading wise in the trading journey. I haven't traded live yet, but I would want to ask if you recommend to trade on a live account just to get my feet wet, or just go straight into like a FTMO, like
live account, bro. You gotta get that emotions in, bro. You have to. I'm not gonna lie, because when you get that prop firm, when you in that challenge, bro, it's probably gonna be a different beast. I can't really speak on it because I haven't took a challenge yet. I'm pretty sure the pressure is on when you're in that challenge, bro. So yeah, definitely go live, bro. Go live. I don't know how long, but definitely go live so you can get that real emotions of the real market, bro. For real.
All right, man.
I have a quick question. I saw on Hanko Trade how they match your deposit or something. Do you know what that's about? Like, because I was gonna put a few, like about maybe 300. Is that like they give you an extra 300 leverage wise for trading?
You would have to hit them up because I never even got a matching bonus. I never even got that, so I don't really know how that worked, to be honest.
Okay.
You said it's credit, not cash. I think they may be credit in MT4 accounts. So I don't think you can withdraw it. I think it's just helping you with more capital. I think that's what that is. Yeah. But
yeah, I just want to say something real quick for new traders.
Go ahead.
So like I see people in the chat, they're talking about the cycle of a trader. So before you can finally get profitable, the whole journey of trading is like you learn through trial and error. You learn basically what works for you and what don't works for you. So like this group would definitely appreciate Doyle for putting it together, because it's gonna help a lot of people skip that learning curve. You're gonna try stuff that you see other people doing. You're gonna be like, no, that don't work for me. It don't work for the time I trade, whatever. You build your trading plan around that. And it's just like, it's gonna get so dark and you're gonna wanna quit, and you're gonna have terrible days where you just can't figure out what the fuck going on. And you're gonna have good ass days. It's like a roller coaster. But at the end of the day, if you just don't quit, you're gonna eventually find something that works for you. And it's for all the people that's like starting off their trading journey. You're gonna eventually find something that works for you, a system. And then the discipline you're gonna build from the market smacking you, you're gonna build discipline, and you're gonna remember that feeling. And then when you find something that worked for you, you're just gonna replicate it, and you're gonna stick to it. And that's what's gonna make you consistently profitable. You're gonna find out what worked for you. So everybody that's going through that hard time with trading, just push through that shit, man. Doyle, he giving us good resources, and he giving us a lot of gems that a lot of people won't give you for like basically damn near free. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just why I want to say on the psychology. It's just like how Quarry said earlier, you got to get to the point where you don't give a fuck, and that's gonna come from experience.
That's facts, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's some real shit right there. We gotta end it off just off that. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, y'all have a good weekend, man. I hope this little session helped anybody. The lady that needed help with her Hanko trade, you can message me. I can try to help you on the Discord. But yeah, that's about it, man. Y'all wanted the psychology session? Here it is. But yeah, y'all be smooth, man. I'm like going out of here.